What is up, Taurus? Guess what time it is? My favorite time of the month. Time for the mid-month messages. So the reason why this is my favorite time of the month is because this is when we check to see if timelines have changed. Yes, timelines can change. How do timelines change? You change timelines. That's the reason why I give advice in my readings. If you take the advice and you apply it, that has the potential to change your timelines. See, when I first started reading the tarot, I didn't see anybody else giving advice back in 2018. Maybe there was, and I just didn't see him, but that's one thing that of all the readers that I saw on YouTube, I didn't see anybody giving advice. So as far as I know, I'm the one that brought advice to the tarot community. I could be wrong on that, but I never saw it back then. And that's the reason why I give the advice. If you take the advice and you apply it, that could potentially change your timelines. So let's jump into this. For those of you who would like a personal reading, check the description of the video. That's where you'll find everything you need to know. All right, let's see the next person coming in. Is Taurus still on the same timeline for the next person coming in, or did timelines change? What can we tell Taurus about the next person due to come in? The next contract the universe is bringing into your life. Woo! The Empress always comes out when I read for Taurus. That is the Taurus card. But you know what that means, right? That means long-term stability, growth, evolution. Another Taurus card, commitment. All right, devil card though. So this person could be battling some demons. They could possibly have an addiction issue, an alcohol issue, possibly. But so they got a few demons that they're battling. But for the very most part, this is going to be long-term stable commitment. Now, you're not just rushing into this. Not just rushing into this. You're taking at least a couple of weeks to analyze the hell out of this situation to make sure it's worth putting forth the work and the effort. It's not going to take too terribly long, though, before I think you do realize that this person does mean business. So, 10 of Cups, Empress, long-term stable commitment. I think what it is, I don't think this is a secret. This person got some demons that they're battling. And I think you dealt with somebody in the past that battled demons too. So you're like, fuck. Is this worth it? Or is this just going to be another repeat of a past cycle? It's not going to take you long, though, to let your guard down. I think you're letting your guard down within the first month. Could be a Capricorn for some of you. Could be a fellow Taurus. I also have Aquarius here. Well, let's dig their intentions up a little bit deeper and see how they feel at the deepest level. What's this person's deepest feelings and intentions towards you? What's their deepest feelings and intentions towards you? Empress again. They're ready to settle down. They are ready to settle down. But they are a loner, though. So that's probably one of the things there. Hey, look, there's that one again, too. That's probably one of the things that is really one of the determining factors when it comes to you deciding to give this person a chance. is that you can tell that they're not afraid of being alone. So I know that kind of sounds weird. It sounds weird to say it. But when you're face to face with somebody that is so tired of playing games that they're not afraid of being alone, you know they're not wasting your time. As weird as that may sound, I know some of you, I don't know if you've dealt with a person like that or not, but you know that that person is with you because they want you. They're with you because they choose you, not because they're desperate, not because they're clingy, not because they're needy, not because they're lonely. They could live alone for the rest of their life and be content. But they want to be with you because they see that the two of you could potentially build something, an empire. The two of you could potentially build an empire. For some of you, there could be a possibility that you all could be a power couple as well. But this person is extremely independent, not afraid of being alone. They have been cheated on in the past. And like I said, they are battling some demons. They could have a little addiction or drinking problem that they're working through. But at least I think this person's working on it. It's one thing to be battling demons and be in denial, trying to run from your demons. It's another thing to straight up know, yeah, I got demons I got to work on. And they're actually battling those demons every day. That's a totally different story. So, looks pretty solid to me, man. Looks pretty solid. About as solid as a motherfucker can get in 2024, right? Because we know there's not very many solid people out there in 2024. Any advice for the next person coming in? Any advice? Okay, and the Eight of Pentacles. Hang on. Now, 10 of Cups. Okay, Taurus. So just know this. Some of you know this to be common sense, okay? So don't take this the wrong way. I'm not calling you stupid. I think some of you know this to be common sense. Some of you don't. But even when the universe finally decides to bring you your divine life partner, that's still going to require work. It's still going to require work. We've been so conditioned by mainly movies, I think, right? Where the old movies, at the very end of the movie, the two lonely, empty, helpless romantics fall into each other's arms. They kiss. And then the screen blacks out and it says happily ever after, and then the credits roll. So that creates this little subconscious program in our mind that once my person shows up, happily ever after. No. You have to work to build happily ever after, even with your divine life partner. You can still screw up a relationship with your divine life partner. You know that, right? You can still fuck that up. I do see it from time to time in my readings. It's not that common. You know, like there's a lot of issues that I see very frequently in my line of work. That one's not a very frequent. I don't see it like all the time, but it does come through on the occasion. I have seen it a pretty decent handful of times in my career. And so it is possible. It's just know that it's going to require work. So how do you work on a relationship? How do you do that? You ever hear people say, I want to work on us? You ever hear people say that? How do you do that? How do you work on us? You don't. You don't work on us. We work on us. I work on me with you by my side. You work on you with me by your side. That's how it works. And as easy as that sounds, I know some of you are rolling your eyes like, yeah, tell me something I don't know. Well, it's awful goddamn hard to get two people to fucking do that. You know, it sounds so easy. We say that it's so easy, but when you're put in a situation where you have to genuinely call yourself out on your own bullshit, lots of people choke. They can't do it. The ego gets in the way. It's too hard. So just know going into it that it's going to require work. Try not to spend too much time focusing on the work that the other person needs to do. All right. That's another thing that gets people tripped up. Because if all I'm focused on is what you need to do, what you need to start doing, or what you need to stop doing, I'm going to completely ignore what I need to be fucking doing. So try not to focus too much on the work the other person needs to do and focus on evolving yourself. And y'all could build something fucking phenomenal, dude, for real. I think this will be long-term commitment. All right, now let's see. What did I do? Hang on. Oh, yeah. Where the fuck is it? Oh, yeah. Current person. The current long-term relationship. Have timelines changed between Taurus and the current long-term partner? Remember, if you're not in a long-term relationship, this is not for you. If you are in a long-term relationship and there are no serious problems, issues, or concerns, not only is this not for you, but I don't know why you're watching me. You can. I'm not saying you can. I just can't imagine why you would. All right. Have timelines changed between Taurus and the current long-term partner? Ooh, Tower reversed. So an ending is being prevented. What came through in the last reading in the main monthly? Did an ending come through? I don't remember, but an ending is being prevented. I do think some secrets are coming out. Some secrets are coming out, but the death card reversed. I think y'all are trying to work through this. So I don't think that it's, so far, it doesn't look like big deal breaker secrets, you know? Doesn't look like that. Ah, damn. Well, I don't know, honestly, because what I was saying was I don't see the Seven of Swords reversed, but before I got the chance to say it, it came out. Well, okay, scratch that. I don't know what kind of secrets are coming out. The majority of this energy, honestly, doesn't really feel like it's... I'm not saying that you're finding out that this person is fucking their coworker on their lunch break, okay? Nothing big deal breaker shit like that. You know, there's this awesome meme that I see floating around Facebook every now and then. And it says something to the effect of, cheating is not part of ups and downs. Who the fuck raised y'all? And I agree with that. So when I say things like that, you know, I'm not talking about big deal breaker secrets. There's little stupid shit secrets, you know, little dumb shit that, you know, every now and then couples get to a point where, you know, maybe they're just tired of hearing your mouth about something. Maybe they're tired of hearing your mouth about something. They want to go have a beer after work. They ain't doing nothing wrong. They're just going to go have a beer and kick it with their friends, but they're afraid you'll run your mouth. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. I don't know. I'm just giving you an example. So they lie about where they went after work. They weren't out doing something wrong. They were doing something that in their mind is totally harmless, and they just didn't want to hear your mouth. You know? Now, that doesn't justify it. I'm not saying that lying is okay, but you see what I'm saying? It's they didn't like seriously fucking betray the relationship. They're not going out and banging their coworker in the parking lot at lunch break or some shit like that. Again, just an example. Some little secrets are coming out, but I don't think it's big deal breaker secrets. I think you all are preventing an ending. Let's look at their actual feelings, energies, and intentions. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So this person is pretty materialistic. Not that there's anything wrong with material things, but when you have somebody that puts all of their focus on the surface, then they neglect the feelings and the love and the connection and you know what I'm saying? So superficial individual, they don't want to move on from this, but this person's a horrible communicator. They're scared to death you're going to leave them. They are scared to death, honestly. They're scared. They're just going to get home from work one day and your shit going to be packed. So they don't want this to come to an end, but they don't know what to do to fix it. I don't even think this person really even knows how to fucking communicate for real. That's probably why they've been superficial for so damn long that they're probably not even really in touch with everything that's going on inside of them. So when you get somebody that's been materialistic and superficial their whole life, they don't know how to cultivate and sustain and nurture a genuine love connection at the deepest level for a long, drawn out, extended period of time. But they're scared you're going to leave. They don't want you to, but like I said, they don't even really know what they need to do to be able to fix it. They don't know how to work on themselves. They don't know how. They don't know how. Okay, well, since we got the outcome in the first spread, let's jump to the advice. Now I'm going to use that one later. What's the advice for Taurus? Boom, 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 boom. King of Cups. Two of Cups. So you all could potentially save this. I don't know. It's getting to a point where there's not a lot of wiggle room here. Not a whole lot. This could be saved, but there's no wiggle room in the middle. Either you're going to save this or you're not. One of the two. And again, I'm going to go back to my default go-to. Only thing you can really do as an individual is make sure you got you. I know it sounds corny. I know it sounds lame and annoying. I get it. But at the end of the day, in a situation like this, that's really all you can do. Monitor your vibration. Monitor your frequency. Ask yourself, am I walking a path that serves my highest good? Does being with this person serve my highest good? Am I actually evolving to a point that's going to serve my highest good? It's the only thing you can really do here. And what I always recommend, now this sounds kind of weird, but hear me out. Think of one little thing that you need to work on. It doesn't even have to have anything to do with the relationship. It can, and preferably it should, but it doesn't necessarily have to. Just think of one little thing, one little emotional trigger that you need to work on. And we all got them, bro. We all got them. We all got them. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your sign is. I don't care what your religion is. I don't care what your race is, your ethnicity, where you're from, where you are on the planet. I don't care. If you're a human walking around on two legs on this planet, if you don't think you have anything to work on, you got a problem. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. We all do. We all regular ass humans up in here. So I would just start on one little thing. The example I always give is, let's say you get triggered when somebody cuts you off in traffic. And you got that little voice in the back of your mind that's telling you you shouldn't let that bother you that bad. I get it. It's a trigger. I can't fucking help it. It just pisses me off. Well, that doesn't mean that you can't work on it. That doesn't mean that the next time it's triggered, you can't catch yourself and force a new thought. That's what you got to do. When you're being triggered emotionally and you know it, you know that this trigger is something that's fucking your vibe up. You know it's something that you shouldn't let eat your lunch all day. Next time I get triggered, I got to catch it and battle it and force new thoughts. That, I'm telling you what, right now, you wouldn't think, but that is some of the most uncomfortable shit you will ever do in your life. That is so ungodly uncomfortable. But if you keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it, time after time, day after day, week after week, month after month, soon one day you'll realize, holy fuck, dude, I just got cut off like 5 times on my way here and I didn't even realize it. When the fuck did that start happening? Just last year, this time, my head would be about to explode. I'd be so pissed off. And I didn't even fucking realize it. When did that start happening? And then right around that time, that's when you can take a step back and look at your whole life. And you can see that unwiring that emotional trigger started a domino effect that now is affecting other areas of your life that you're not thinking would have anything to do with that, especially your love life. All right. Who's that? Current person? Okay. Let's see if timelines have changed with the past person. Have timelines changed between Taurus and the person from the past? Eight of Wands reversed, block communication. So if there are blocks in communication, it doesn't really look like this person's trying to work around that blockage. Eight of Cups reversed, though. Wait a minute. No, I do think this person is coming forward. Never mind. Scratch that. I shouldn't have said nothing. I do think this person is coming forward, but it's going to be very brief. It's going to be on and off. Yep, it's going to be on and off. So they are coming forward, probably because they just got their heart broke. Probably. Now, think about it. When an ex comes back, 90% of the time, it's for the same reason. Because their love life is failing, right? Right? And men are way worse about it than women. I'm not saying women never do it. It's just men do it way, 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 way more. You know why? Because it is much, much, much harder for your average man to find a mate than it is for your average woman. Much harder. Much, much harder. But whether you're dealing with a man or a woman, most of the time when an ex comes back, it's because they thought they could replace you and they couldn't. Or they thought this person was going to be better than you and they turned out to not be better than you. You know, or they thought they was going to find somebody quickly and easily and they can't find nobody. That for in whatever, some way, some area of their love life has ground to a halt. So they're taking a look back in the past. And with the King of Cups in the reverse, they're coming back and playing the same emotionally manipulative games that they were playing in the past. And you're like, nah, fuck that, bro. You shutting that shit down immediately. Immediately. Oops. Devil card, King of Cups reversed. Could be a Capricorn for some of you. Yeah. Now, you can tell they're up to no good. You can tell. Well, let's dig their intentions up. Let's dig up them intentions at the deepest level. See what they all about. Oops, hang on. Actually, let me use my Halloween tarot. What's their deepest intentions? Are they really playing games? Or are you just tripping? Maybe you just tripping. Maybe they really had a change of heart and they really want to come back and do things right this time. I don't know. We'll see. Whoops. What's the past person's deepest feelings and intentions? Queen of Wands reversed. Yeah. No, they're still not very reliable. Yup. They're juggling you and somebody else. Yup. Hey, I was willing to play devil's advocate there for a minute. But no, they're juggling you and somebody else. So things aren't working out with the person that they were trying to be with. So I don't know if they left you for somebody, or when you separated, there was somebody they were trying to get with, or maybe they met somebody shortly after you all parted ways and things didn't work out. So when somebody gets their heart broke like that, and this usually happens with people who just cannot bear the thought of being alone. They cannot live with themselves at all. So the quickest, fastest, easiest way to make sure you get with somebody, in their mind, the chances are better for you to try to get with somebody you've already been with before. Because in their mind, in their frantic, panicked, broken mind, the chances are higher that somebody who has given me a chance before will give me another one than somebody who doesn't even know me. In their mind, right? So, okay, well, you're on point, Taurus. You are on point. Well, we got that outcome. I think you shutting that shit down immediately. Let's get some advice. Let's get some advice. What's the advice? Just don't let your guard down. Just keep your guard up. Now, be as try to be as moral as possible, if you know what I mean. Don't be rude. Don't be nasty or shitty or bitchy, or try your best. And I get it. I know there's probably a lot of animosity from the past, and you probably still haven't gotten over a lot of it. I get it. I'm not saying I don't get that. Just do the best you can to try to be as emotionally detached as possible. Try if you can. I'm not blaming you if you can't, but just at least try. And just keep your guard up. Keep your guard up. Don't let your emotions get in the way. Don't extend or accept any love offers. Just keep communication open. If I was you, I wouldn't let it go any further than texting or messaging. At least for the first couple weeks. Let this person know boundaries are in place. And these boundaries ain't no fucking joke. I don't care how many times I let you push my boundaries in the past. You ain't doing that this time. Boundaries are in place. And just monitor them. Monitor them while you pay attention to what their intentions are. I wouldn't. Now, if you do meet up with them, I wouldn't do it alone. Don't do it alone. Keep them at an arm's distance for no less than 2 weeks, and that's being generous. Probably a good month. Probably a good month. See if y'all can just have communication open as friends. Okay? All right, well, I feel like those were the messages that my Taurus family needed to hear, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check the description of the video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.